James Turner for the untouchable True School Sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I wanted to discuss this because I saw this report yesterday, and you know, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the businessman Keyshawn Davis. I like Keyshawn Davis. I like his personality. I like what he brings to the sport. I do think he can get better than he's even been so far. And every time I see that he has a fight sign, I get excited about it. Now, his next fight, it's been reported that they're on the cusp of finalizing a fight for November the 8th. Y'all can save the date and plan accordingly. November the 8th, the businessman will be making his comeback fight, his homecoming, if you will, to Norfolk, Virginia, you know, the land of Pernell Whitaker. He's going to go there, and the Top Rank's not giving him a cream puff opponent. They're not giving him an easy homecoming opponent. Normally, when you do a homecoming fight, you know, you're supposed to fight someone that's not that good, someone that's not that dangerous, like Steve Claggett against Teofimo Lopez, you know, that type of thing. But they're not doing that. They're giving Keyshawn Davis a legitimate, credible, lightweight contender. And the report is that his opponent is going to be none other than the hard-punching, gunslinging Argentinian himself, Gustavo Lemos. So let's talk about that fight, because to me, that's an amazing fight. I've been telling y'all, I've been banging the Gustavo Lemos jump here on True School Sports for a couple of years. If you really go back and you dig in my archives, I was talking about Gustavo Lemos in 2021. You know, shout out to Johnny. My boy Johnny put me on to him, because he's Argentinian, so he watches a lot of the Argentinian fighters and boxers and things of that nature. And so I was put on back a long time ago, before he was on the radar for most people. And Lemos gave Richard Hitchens a hell. Gave him a very tough fight. So tough of a fight that Top Rank signed him. So tough of a fight that most people thought he won the fight, and that it wasn't that it was a controversial win for Richard Hitchens. That's the kind of fight he put on against him, right? Rugged, physical, hard puncher, doesn't go anywhere. He's not gonna go anywhere, and you have to really show a gap in class to hurt him and to beat him, you know. And so, that being said, I like this fight with Keyshawn Davis, because we've been begging and moaning and harping on the competition Keyshawn Davis hasn't fought, because Top Rank's taking their time. Keyshawn Davis, I gotta give it to him, man. I know he's an Olympian. I know he's got a lot of amateur experience, but you gotta give him his due. Like, this is a kid that don't even got 15 fights yet, and he's always been treated like people have always wanted him to move faster than where his progression level really is. So, for example, the kid don't even got 15 fights yet, and he's fighting a higher risk, low reward type of opponent like Gustavo Lemos. Most fighters with this level of fights, this amount of fights, are not gonna fight a guy with only, you know, like Lemos with 15 fights. Now, granted, style-wise, I think there's some stylistic things that do favor Keyshawn Davis, like Gustavo Lemos, for all the ruggedness he does have, and for all the, you know, ferocity that he fights with. He's got very short arms. So if you're a fighter that can exploit him from the outside, you got a chance to really do some damage and beat him. If you're a fighter that can exploit him from the outside, turn him, counter him, these kind of things, and counter him in a fashion where you're putting some real heat behind your punches, then you got a great chance to really knock him out or hurt him. Although I don't think he's ever been knocked out, but you know, I'm saying, like, that's the kind of style I think that could do that with Gustavo Lemos. And I think Keyshawn Davis does have the ability to do those things. He's a very creative offensive fighter. He's not afraid to let the leather fly. He does got, I don't want to say he don't got like one punch elite, creme de la creme, top shelf punching power, but if he put them things together, you in some trouble, you know. And I think this is the kind of guy that he could put those things together against, you know. Very sharp fighter, someone that's fast enough to outbox the guys with the style of Lemos, someone that throws enough punches to outwork, you know, these counter punchers. I think he's a really good fighter, man, and I want to see him continue to develop. And this fight's gonna tell me a lot about him. It's gonna tell me two things. First, it's gonna tell me just how advanced is he in his development. That's number one. And the second thing it's gonna tell me is it's gonna show me a little bit of how he can handle pressure, because and I say this because I don't mean just pressure from Lemos. I mean the pressure of fighting in your hometown. You know, I've seen it. I spent the whole training camp with Angelo Leo when he was in Albuquerque. He didn't fight Albuquerque for 10 years. And he came back 10 years later for a world title fight. And I saw people coming out of the woodwork on fight week asking for tickets and this, that, and the third. And I've seen the kind of pressure that can put on a fighter and their team and their family and the trainers and things like that. So he's going to have to learn how to deal with that. And he's dealing with that at a very early stage of his career against a very dangerous opponent. So how he performs in this fight, like I said, it tells me a lot about where he's at now, and I'm glad Top Rank is making this fight, allegedly, according to Coppinger. And you know, from the Lemos side of things, this video ain't all about Keyshawn. From the Lemos side of things, Lemos is trying to right some wrongs. He came to America. He was, in many people's eyes, done hard by the decision against Hitchens. He's getting another chance to fight another undefeated Black American fighter and knock him off, you know? So if he can actually beat Keyshawn Davis, which in my opinion, I think he's gonna have to knock him out. I don't think they'll give him a decision if he outworks him or anything like that. But it's a big opportunity for him to stamp his place in the lightweight division and take a very valuable role in the lightweight division right now, which is Keyshawn Davis, which is a guy that I believe is one of the more higher talented young fighters that Top Rank has in their stable right now. So, good fight, great occasion. Looking forward to seeing how Keyshawn Davis looks. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Keyshawn Davis versus Gustavo Lemos? November the 8th, Norfolk, Virginia, the homecoming. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterbury, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.